Today we are continue with the part 2 of section B, that is question 8. Write a program to create the following pattern using nested for loop. So they have given nested for loop. We have the pattern with 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So very easy pattern. How many iterations are there? 5 iterations. So we'll start public class ABC, public void main. So here 5 iterations are there, so you have to write with inner and outside loop. So your iteration will be starting with I is equal to 1. 5 steps are there, so it will be work till I less than or equal to 5. So plus I, this will be your outer loop, and inner loop is used for printing the statement. We'll give it as j, and j is starting from each time 1. Yes, j is starting from each time 1. So j will be assigned with 1. And while giving the condition, see, when I is equal to 1, j is also printing 1 time. When I is equal to 2, j is printing 2 time. When I is equal to 3, j is printing 3 time. So your condition will be j less than or equal to I plus j. And here in this you will print, while writing print for the pattern, it will be print. Be clear, inside your loop you will write print j, and the outer loop will be closed, and inside outer loop you will write print ln. This is the basic thing for printing a pattern. For loop closed, method close, class loop. Inside loop for printing statement j, print, and outside loop print ln. Why it is so? Because while you write print j, it will write 1, 1, 2 in together, 1, 2, 3 in together, and when the condition gets false only, it will come out of the inner loop, and there is a print ln, so it will come here. That is why in outside loop print ln, and inside loop it's print. Please try the variable description for that with I and j. Next, the 9th question. Write a program to input any 10 numbers. Print the sum of even numbers and odd numbers. So we have to print the sum of even and odd also, and input any 10 numbers. So the user has to enter any 10 numbers. So for that I am bringing a package, import java.util.scanner public class ABC. Input any 10 numbers means you have to write it with a loop. Okay, public void main scanner object create sc is equal to new scanner system.in. okay, so for int I is equal to 1, we have to input any 10 numbers. So I less than or equal to 10 plus I. Inside the loop you will print the accept the variable, and for outside the loop I am declaring one more variable, two more variable. Sum of even is equal to 0, sum of odd is equal to 0. okay, I have declared two variables, sum of even is equal to 0, sum of odd is equal to 0. So inside the loop you have to accept the variable. So int a is equal to sc dot next int of. Why I am writing the accepting value inside the loop means the question is accept any 10 numbers from the user. So the 10 time the loop has to be work. So 10 times the user has to enter the value. That is why I am declaring inside it int a is equal to sc dot next int of. After that, if it is an even number, we have to find sum even is equal to sum even plus a. Else if it is an odd number, we have to find out the odd number sum, that is sum o plus a. So we are dividing it with modulus 2. If the remainder is 0, it means that the number is even number. So we will find the even number sum. If the remainder is not a 0, then it will be an odd number. So we will find the odd number sum. So we have to close the loop. Okay, outside the loop you will print the sum of even number, that is system dot println sum of even is equal to plus sum e system dot out dot println sum of or is equal to plus sum o, and the method will be closed and the class will be closed. It's very easy program. Okay, why we write the accepting statement inside the loop means user has to enter any 10 numbers, so that is why we have written a loop and then we started to accept this. Now moving to the question 10. Literally to say you can expect one pattern, you can expect this type of questions one, and you can expect function overloading, you can expect one menu driven. So almost menu driven will come for all questions, then pattern will come for 10th, then function overloading will come, and this bill amount, insurance, electric bill, this will already come. I have already discussed an electricity bill program in the previous videos, you can check out that videos also. So we'll move to the question 10. Write a class with the name volume. So the class name is volume, you have to follow that only using function overloading. What is function overloading? In a class there are 2-3 methods which is having the same name but different signature, that compute the volume of a cube, a sphere and a cuboid. So we have to find out the volume of these all things. Is it's function overloading program, so you have to mention that. So what I'm going to do is public, I will import Java first, import java.util.scanner for package I've done, then I will use a class. Here they have already given the class name as volume, so you have to use that only, otherwise marks will be detected. So volume I have declared, and next moving to your functions. Before that I will write scanner sc is equal to new scanner system dot in. Okay, so we are going to find out the functions, different functions, and then their volumes is. So it's a function overloading program, so the methods will have the same name. So I'm going to write here public void shape, and listen, here it is yes. I'm going to find out the cube. So cube has only one variable s, so I am accepting it as int s, and here I will find out the volume as double cube is equal to s star s. Okay, double or int, it's up to you, you can decide. System dot out dot println volume of cube is equal to plus cube. Close this, and this method will be closed. It's very easy. Next method, same, you will have the same method name shape, but the signature will be done different. Here there are pi and r. So what I am going to do is for the pi I will have a double pi comma double r. So I have two variables, double pi comma double r, and I will calculate the volume as double. Instead of that I will write sphere is equal to, it's 4/3 star pi star r star r star r. Simply you have to put this, okay? And then the printing statement, it's very important. System dot out dot println volume of sphere is equal to sphere. Okay, that is done, and this method is closed. Next, the third method for finding out the volume of a cuboid. So again the name will be same, that is shape, and you need a three variables LBH. So instead of that, what I am doing is int L comma int B comma int H, three variables. Here what I am doing is int L comma int B comma int H. So I will calculate double or int, it's up to you. Cuboid is equal to L star B star H, and then system dot printing statement is very important. Print ln volume of cuboid is cuboid. Okay, and this method is closed. Now moving to your main method, public static void main inside string args. Here you have to create the object of the class. So I am creating the class object volume ob is equal to new volume of. Here they have not mentioned accept the value from the user. So I am simply writing ob dot, I am going to call the functions. So what is your function name? Your function name is shape. First function name is shape, and it is having an integer s. So ob dot shape, I am passing a 5. So it will automatically call the function which is having a single argument. Next I am declaring I am calling the another function shape, which is having two values. One is 3.14 comma next is 5.2. So it automatically call the function which is having two arguments, that is are of double data type, that is double pi and double or. It will call the function. Next I am going to call the third function ob.shape, which is having three variables, which is having integer type 5, 6, 10. 5, 6, 10. It automatically call the function which is having three arguments which is of type integer. So this will call this function. See, all the function has the same name but the signatures are different. And then the main method is closed and class is closed. This way you have to write the program and you have to write the variable description. Thank you. So we have already solved all questions of 100 marks. It's very easy question paper. You can also try to solve the questions. Thank you.